Nina smiled and decided to start with him. After all, he was the one that consumed her thoughts on a daily basis. Jamal was an NBA star that stole Nina's heart one night while she was working on a nursing assignment in Philadelphia. As a traveling registered nurse, she often traveled to different states for assignments. That particular night, she was graced with Jamal's presence in the emergency room. Like a magnet, they were instantly attracted to each other. Her vagina went off like a radar at the sight of his perfect smile and flawless chocolate frame. That night in the ER ended up in a night of exotic sex in a secluded section of the hospital's parking deck in the back of Nina's Porsche Cayenne S truck. Nina knew her pussy was like crack, and just as she'd expected, after only one night, Jamal was hooked. She had to admit, though, he had it going on, and not only on the court. Since that day, Jamal was constantly on Nina's mind, and she was on his. They'd spoken on the phone every day since then, but hadn't seen each other. He was busy playing basketball, but had promised to come to Virginia the first opportunity he got. Like a kid waiting for Christmas, Nina counted down the days until she could see her boo. Jamal answered Nina's call right away. "Hey, sexy." "Hi, baby. You miss me like I miss you?" Nina said, not interested in holding her feelings back, having already been through that stage of their relationship. "Course I do," Jamal answered sincerely. "So when am I going to see you?" Nina answered, eager to see her man. "Well, actually, me and a few of the boys are planning to come through this weekend." Nina noticed the lack of enthusiasm in Jamal's voice. "For real? So why didn't you tell me? And why aren't you excited?" "Ma, it's something I gotta tell you." "Oh my God, what is it, Jamal? You're bringing a bitch with you or something?" "Not exactly." "So what is it, baby?" "All right, let me just come with it." Jamal exhaled. "Well, you know a nigga had a life before you, right? I mean, you ain't the first chick I ever hollered at." "Okay, I know that. We've already had this conversation, Jamal. I'm fucking married," Nina said, now practically yelling. "And I'm not the only female in your life, so what? As long as we respect each other, it's all good." "I know, Ma, but it's a little deeper than that. This chick lives in Virginia." "What? So you're planning to come to see that bitch?" "I was trying to see both of y'all on the real, though." "Well, you're definitely seeing me. You'll just have to make time for that bitch after me." Jamal was relieved Nina took things so well. "You got it, baby. That's why I fuck with you so hard. You know what you want, and as long as a nigga deliver, everybody's happy." "Yeah, whatever. And while you at it, you better be delivering my matching Louis Vuitton heels and bag. You know I got you, baby girl. How could a nigga ever tell you no?" "So tell me, Jamal, who is this chick?" Nina said, wondering if it was someone she knew. As a Virginia native and her husband being the owner of a popular local strip club, she practically knew everyone who was anyone in the mix. "This chick from Portsmouth named Mercedes." "Mercedes?" Nina was hoping she'd heard incorrectly. There was no way he could be talking about the backstabbing bitch she knew in this area by that name. "Yeah, you know her or something?" Jamal said nonchalantly. "Of all the fucking people!" Nina sighed and shook her head. Mercedes was like her fucking arch enemy. She was a stripper chick that Nina had problems with in the past, with Nina's husband. Nina was hoping her last encounter with Mercedes years ago was the end of her, but now she was back and the tables had turned. She was now getting at Mercedes' man. "Yeah, I know her. And I know she's a nothing-ass stripper, too." "Can't knock her hustle, Ma." "You know what? This is too much. I'll talk to you later." Nina hung up without even giving Jamal a chance to respond.